Previously on the lovely Intoxicated Men.
The following contest is an old-style case race, and it is for the LIM Beer Drinking Championship.
Ring the bell, ring the bell.
Here's your winner and the new LIM Beer Drinking Champion, PX.
And if you want it, you're gonna have to come and get it from me, the LIM Beer Drinking Champion!
Let me put this around your waist, man.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. I did it! Oh! Why?
John, what are you doing?
Cashing
What are you
in.
doing?
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, Double J is cashing in his pot of gold on PX for an opportunity at the LIM Beer Drinking Championship.
I'm finished. Proud to be champion now.
Here's your winner and new LIM Beer Drinking Champion, Double J.
Why are you pushing me off? Dude, come on. That's not necessary.
And I need you to allow me to use this to take me with this to go make things right. I'm gonna make things right with this. And this too. Yeah.
LIM champion! What is this?
You told Double J where the pot of gold was, did you not?
Whoa. Gabagool here. Listen. Looks like you guys are about to have yourself a battle. Battle between heroes. Heroes we can all count on. Good people. Hard-working people. And then you guys over here, man. You have been the pain of the Gabagool verse.
You know what? I don't feel like getting my hands dirty today. Here, you do it. Here. I don't have to get my hands dirty at all. Oh! What the hell?
You came back. I have something for you.
Oh, no. I'm not Laura. I'm Spice Girl. But you may want to go apologize to her.
Wake up. Oh my god. What happened?
It's me, Mitsuko. Why should I turn it on? Why should I turn it on?
It'll turn
Where is that
on. Make things right. From taverns across Chicagoland to St. Joe's Park in Joliet to the world of podcasting, they're upholding the good name of Chet Gunderson and letting the old styles flow. They are the lovely Intoxicated Men. And this is the Lovely Intoxicated Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Who Gives a Shit. All right, tough crowd. Lil McGee, thank you for joining me. Last season, Tony Gabagool was not Tony Gabagool, and I'd like to think I've turned a leaf, and I hope you'll accept my apology right here, right now.
I think you have some things to prove, Gabagool. I don't think I can just take your word for it after your actions. It's pretty hurtful to say that I belong in the kitchen.
Well, you're a damn good chef.
You damn right I am. You
And
damn right.
you run that kitchen like it's Hell's Kitchen, and you're fucking Gordon Ramsay.
You damn right I am.
So it was a compliment. Well, I'm man enough to admit it was a dig at you. I was threatened by you. That's all it was. But I digress. I'm going to show you today, tomorrow, and the rest of this season that I am a changed man, because I'm not worried about chasing the title anymore. The only thing I care about is chasing these tall boy old styles down.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, is right. And talking about Fall Brawl, the Novas, and what's the word on the street with the LIM, and what do we have to look forward to this season in Rocket Pro Wrestling?
I'm so excited for this season.
I'm excited too. We had a lot go on this summer. You guys all came and saved me. I had like the most bizarre event happen. I was trapped in the Gabagoolverse, and you were there. You were Spice Girl. You came and saved me, and I'm eternally indebted to you and all the LIM, except, there was 2 LIM guys that didn't come. Mr. leaving his hat on my garbage can. I still have your hat, buddy. I know you're going to watch this. Come and get it. I'd love to give it back to you. You should be wearing that hat. And the LIM Champion Double J, he did not come to save me, but that's all right. We're moving on. So I appreciate you saving me. Get me back home.
It's a crazy dream that you had, Tony.
It was not a dream. It was real.
No, I think you were dreaming. I think you had one too many tall old styles there, sir.
Well, I failed out of geometry, so I lose count after 8. So the Novas, I'm excited to talk about the Novas. Specifically, the Novas are an awesome time. And you saw last season, LIM was voted the second year in a row, rowdiest fan group. But now the Novas I want to talk about are the nominees, some of the categories. But first, I just want to start off. Laura, what was your favorite moment last season? This isn't necessarily a Novas category, but what was your favorite moment from Rocket Pro Wrestling last season?
You know what? I have to go with my first show, because last season was the first time I ever went to Rocket Pro. My mom dragged me to the show, had no idea what I was in for, and all I knew is I was there supporting Smiley. So honestly, I have to go with, Smiley being the coat rack. I'm a little bit partial to it, but that was something that always stuck with me. It's something that always stuck with me, and I don't think I'll ever forget that night. Proud sister moment,
What was your thoughts when the music hit and here comes Smiley McGee walking down the entrance ramp? Did you think your brother was about to join the match?
I did. I honestly, he never talked about wrestling or anything, and I was like, oh my God, I had no idea what we were in for. I just knew he was involved somehow, and I was like, no way he's gonna be wrestling. I'm like, this was his dream. I'm like, I'm so excited. And then when Saint came out and he was like, you're gonna be a coat rack, I was like, oh, for God's sakes. It's like, let the man wrestle.
Look at that is the peak male body. That is a specimen to be studied. That guy right there should be the LIM beer drinking champion.
I digress.
Just look at those shoulders. He's holding up all that weight. Anyways, to me, I got my 2 favorite moments from the season. I can't narrow it down. I'm going to take Smiley off. We'll go back to this for a second. 2 electrifying tag team matches. The dog collar match that we saw in April at Spring Break.
That was
between, Johnny Nye. And, Johnny Nye being an LIM member, we're rooting for him the whole time. And Joey Roth, Damian Gray and John Bowman. Also, those guys put their body on the line. Amazing match. And then the tag match from May, it picks on 66. when we saw the Freebirds and the Youth Gone Wild. Those were my two favorite moments. I can't narrow it down between the two. I was fangirling out the whole time.
Honestly, another electrifying moment for me, and I don't think it was one of the ones mentioned, but I think just in itself, when Joe Hendry was announced last season, I had no idea who he was, I'm going to be honest. And just feeling that the crowd being so electric and like knowing who he was, like it wasn't until I saw TNA next to his name, you know, I'm like, oh my God, this dude's big, like a big name. I was so excited for Rocket Pro, but just watching everyone's reaction and just genuinely like looking around and being able to have that moment and watch everybody, that was a really good moment.
I'm glad you brought that up, because it's like, will we ever see Joe Hendry again in Rocket Pro Wrestling? And it was an unforgettable moment. And to be there in that crowd cheering, and then to see him wrestle the next month in December was truly amazing. I was familiar with him. I actually found him. I started to watch some of his matches about like 7 months or so before that. So when he popped up on the screen, I'm like, no way. I thought they were pulling a fast one on us. So only at Rocket Pro Wrestling can you see a surprise such as Joe Hendry.
Well, when I saw him, I think he was in WrestleMania, right? I think he was at WrestleMania. I I wanted to call Shelly up and cry. I'm like, oh my God, like look at you guys. You had Joe Hendry there, and now look at where he's at. Like that's crazy.
He had a match against Randy Orton. Now, albeit it wasn't the longest match in the world, but he lasted a lot longer than I would have. And you're on the grandest stage of them all at WrestleMania. So even if he lost to Randy Orton, it's still a hell of an achievement. And it's like every little boy's dream, right?
I would know. I was never a little boy.
Well, okay, we're getting into politics here. Let's talk a little bit more about the Novas. There's a lot of different categories. There's a lot of moments that happen. We'll just run through. So there's Fall Brawl. The little birdie told me I might be helping out with some of the Nova Awards ceremony. So we'll see if that pans out.
Whoa. You're gonna just not acknowledge me, Tony? I've been waiting here, patient, waiting for you to say welcome to the season kickoff of the podcast, Double J, my best friend, my Commendatori, the person who is your LIM champion. I've been sitting here, patient, waiting for the respect that I gave you last season, introducing you on all of our podcast episodes, putting respect on your name. And I thought we buried the hatchet, so to speak. We shared a common understanding of what was best for LIM. And I am just left here listening to you lovely people talk about the thing we love most, which is Rocket Pro Wrestling. So, without further ado, folks, again, apologies for the disrespect, but is your LIM beer drinking champion, Double J. Rightfully here, welcoming to you all for this new season of Rocket Pro Wrestling and for the lovely Intoxicated podcast. Now, you all might be questioning, Double J, why did you do what you did? Why did you stab your best friend in the back? And why did you do what you did to PX? And I'm going to address that right now by letting you know that in the episode of the vlog coming out after our Fall Brawl, I have done a sit-down recorded interview going through my ambitions, what I'm going to do as LIM champion. But because I respect you all as my dear friends, and I respect the fans who might want to know why I did what I did, I'll tell you for two reasons. One, PX. PX thinks the world revolves around him. He thinks LIM wouldn't exist without him. He's willing to use any one of us to further his own agenda, thinking it's in the good nature of what LIM stands for. But what LIM stands for is having fun, drinking beer, and watching pro wrestling. And we did not need a champion that upheld those values of self-censorship, not drinking beer, and going on a hiatus or disregarding things when things just don't go his way. We watch wrestling for the fun of it and we drink beer to celebrate it. And PX as champion wasn't going to do that. So I'm not sorry about what I did to PX. He deserved every single thing that happened to him and every single thing that has happened since then. So got that out of the way. Now to you, Tony.
Yeah, hi, Double J, LIM beer drinking champion. Thanks for coming on. It was an oversight to not introduce you on the podcast, so
I accept your apology.
it was just me acknowledging that I forgot to. Okay, I do apologize. I told Lil McGee I turned a new leaf. I'm okay with you being champion. I think your criticism of PX might be a little harsh, but I am glad to see you because we haven't
Glad to see you as well.
seen or heard from you in that belt, and I was kind of worried you were going to take that belt and go elsewhere.
I had some things I needed to take care of over the summer. Big things that were happening in the life of Double J, which I'll get into later, but I wanted to focus on you, Tony. I wanted to address the cash in and why I did what I did. And as you shared earlier, you were going down a dark road. And I think the only way to help you pull out of going down that dark road was to do what I did. Did I like doing that? Absolutely not. There's nobody who I enjoy going to wrestling shows with, drinking beer with, having a great time than my best friend, Tony Gabagool. And as your best friend, I had to do the thing no one else was willing to do, which was to break your heart. It wasn't my intention to do it in that manner, but based on how things were going, I didn't see any other opportunity because I was afraid you were going to become the next top fan. And I think that gonk on the head from the pot of gold set you straight, got you back to drinking beer again, got you thinking about what's best for LIM. And what's best is not necessarily that I'm the champion. I am the champion because it's what was necessary and needed at the time. What was not going to help LIM, especially this year, was definitely not PX being the champion and you retaining the championship with how you were at that time. I mean, you insulted Lil McGee. You told her she needs to stay in the kitchen, and she is the best cook this side of the galaxy. She doesn't belong in the kitchen. She deserves to be in that kitchen because of how amazing her culinary skills are. So we need to put some respect on her name. And that's what I'm going to bring as the LIM champion. And this is a shout out to all members of LIM. Looking at you, Sean Danger, the Amazing Turtle, Hot Rod Daddy Andy, and every other person in this roster.
Oh, whoa. Turtle. Because if you don't say turtle, it's going to end up on JFW.
I said the Amazing Turtle.
You did. All right. We're saying it twice, so Travis can't cry.
Saying it twice because everything's nice, Turtle. You will get the respect you deserve. You are welcome on every episode of the podcast moving forward. And God damn it, if you want to be my first challenger, come at Fall Brawl. Doors open, my friend. Anybody who wants to step up, storylines out the gate, who gives a shit? We want to drink beer, watch wrestling, have fun, and everyone I say step up or step out because I will be a true defending champion. Because we have an RPW champion in Steve Michaels who has taken on all challengers and has defended that belt elsewhere. He's a great example of what what a champion should be, and as LIM champion, I will defend against all comers. Now, when you step up and you fall short, there's going to be no ifs, ands, or buts, no backdoors, no cheating, no gimmicks, no nothing. I will drink every single one of you under the table, and I'll do it twice because I'm just that nice.
Couple things. Lil McGee, I see you're thinking. I'm going to throw an idea out there, or I'm just going to throw a talking point out there, and we'll see where it goes. There's one thing I'll circle back to at the end, but we'll save that for the end. We'll save that for our LIM business. You bring up Steve Michaels, and I want to talk about his historic reign as the Rocket Pro Wrestling champion. Will Fall Brawl be the time when BOW will finally take out the champion? And again, you guys, I said it earlier, just a few minutes ago, I failed out of geometry. Has Steve Michaels been champion for over 500 days? Is my math correct?
Your math is correct.
Longest reigning RPW champion, most dominant. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and say,
see what you did there.
Steve Michaels may very well be the most successful wrestler from Chicago, apart from CM Punk.
I would argue there's a few other names out there that might be willing and worthy of holding that title of most successful wrestler from Chicago.
Okay, most dominant and efficient wrestler from Chicago.
He's definitely unmatched.
He is undeniable.
Yes, very much so.
Is a big factor coming into this match. It's a street fight. Damian Saint's there. Will the rest of the undeniable, but also who's left in the undeniable that is still worthy of a threat? Based on how last season ended, Steve Michaels was not happy with Damian Saint.
No.
Who's to say will Saint even make it to this match? Will Steve Michaels let him come out? And if he does, what will Steve Michaels do to him? Because Steve Michaels does not like that asterisk next to his title reign because of how many of these matches ended in a DQ or were involved with some way, shape, or form, the undeniable helping him win. And he does not like that. And he's going to want to use this match to put BOW down and solidify his reign. And to anybody else that is willing to step up, that he does not need help to run through this roster if he so chooses.
Lil McGee, if you had to take a pick on this match, who are you taking?
As much as I would love to see BOW, PLOW, him.
Hey, this is a family show.
It used to be a family show. I thought you said we were having fun, Double J.
This is a family show. We're family, and when you're here, you're family. We're like Olive Garden.
Oh, you want to see a quick picture of me? Every time I go to Olive Garden, this is what I look like when the waitress is putting the Parmesan cheese on the chicken Parmesan for me. I say, grazie. All right. Then I go home and play Yahtzee. All right.
Nice. I gotta go with Steve Michaels.
So out of these two, who's gonna win?
Abraham Lincoln.
Honest Abe was a wrestler. A little known fun fact.
Or Bill Shelley. Can't catch a break.
No one's putting Bill over. Sorry.
Well, this is a rematch.
Your heating and air conditioning issues. Bill Shelley was the most dominant on the Midwest of that.
And if you got a sump up problem, you call Bill Shelley. Bill Shelley's the guy. He's trusted by Abraham Lincoln. He's got the Bad Street USA shirt on.
He doesn't charge much. He just asks for a bumless cigarette and a beer, and you're good to go.
All right, folks. I don't know if that's the going rate to get Bill Shelley out for your HVAC needs. So, Double J, I'm going to put the asterisk behind that.
We don't put an asterisk on Bill Shelley. He works hard. He deserves it. I love you, Bill.
But I think he charges more than a bum cigarette and a beer. Anyways, Bill Shelley.
He's got it. He's got it.
Speaking of a bum, here comes one right now.
What?
Hey, it's Smiley McGee.
Maybe?
Anytime. Maybe.
Maybe we got Big Smiley McGee. Let's see if he's at the tripod angle. No, he's at a reasonable angle in his car, probably on break from work, Shut
You
up
guys can
while
hear
I'm
me?
introducing you, God damn it! It's Smiley McGee in his car with all 4 of his chins, ready to giggle his way through another lovely Intoxicated podcast episode. Smiley, how the hell are you?
Oh, just getting off work, y'all.
You're just
You
getting
know,
off. Dude, this is a family show. Come on.
Both McGee's tonight.
Are you even wearing pants? Are you
I
wearing
am wearing.
jeans?
There are pants.
Is that jeans? I've never seen you wear jeans.
Oh, because I can't stand jeans, but for work I have to wear them.
Nice. Do a little twirl for me. Let me see them.
Um,
I'm sorry. This is a family show. This is a family show.
It's a family show.
I'm getting carried away.
This is Double J getting carried away.
That's me tearing up a TGI Fridays on a Thursday.
You're supposed to go there on Friday.
But they have they got dollar margs on Thursdays.
I can't complain with that. Can't argue with that.
When are we going?
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Well, shit, I gotta go. I gotta go to Costco tomorrow.
Bring a hot dog. We'll have dollar margs and hot dogs.
All right, I'll bring a Costco dog. You get the marg.
Bring that hot diggity dog.
Yeah. By the way, I'm making hot diggity dogs and Rocket Pro Wrestling. Come see me at the concession stand.
Smiley, we're talking Steve Michaels and BOW. What are your thoughts? We all shared our thoughts. Let's hear yours.
It's going to be Smash Mouth. That's all I got to say on it.
So this is going to be an all-star match?
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to get your game on and go play?
Who knows? Maybe I'll be turned into a coat rack during the match. You never know.
Wait, are you confirming that Smiley McGee is going to be at Fall Brawl?
I am confirming.
Whoa!
Holy shit. Hot off the presses. We got a brand new episode of the lovely Intoxicated podcast with hot
you don't think
drop
I
of
would
news.
miss. I think it's behind Tony. I think I'm nominated for, for something to do with that.
Let's go back to the Novas now. We're going to jump around because that's what Fall Brawl is going to be. There's going to be matches. There's going to be nominations and awards given for the Novas in between matches. So I guess we'll just do that for the rest of this. So Smiley, tell us about your nomination.
I am nominated for Funniest Moment of the Year.
Smiley. Josh.
Go ahead.
When I see you in September, I just want to take a couple minutes to talk to you, man. So
okay.
I'm sorry for the asshole I was. And I told your sister, Double J heard it. I'm turning a leaf. And this season's about drinking beer and having fun and watching Rocket Pro Wrestling. And I will make it up to each and every one of you. And I know you couldn't make it to come save me in the Gabagool verse, but I did hear that you were on your way, but the roller coasters kept breaking down at the Indiana Dunes, at the beach, Indiana Beach.
That darn American triple loop is going to be the death of me, y'all.
But don't worry, your sister came and saved me, and X-Gun was there. They all came, and Cowboy Gabagool and Malort Man, Thomas Malortery. They all came and saved me from that no good, rotten bastard, Julius Caesar.
They did make sure that I saw this footage.
Tony, you gotta stop talking about this dream, man. Nobody knows what you're talking about.
But I mean, it did happen. But do you guys know do you guys know anything about this?
Speaking of dreams, we got the Dream Breaker taking on Corey Cash Money, the LIM's favorite wrestler, or one of the LIM's favorite wrestlers, Corey McHenry. I'll say he's my favorite wrestler. I love Corey.
He's your baby.
He did save me.
He's your baby mama's favorite wrestler. That is correct.
There's nothing
and
that
he's
guy...
the IPW alternative champion.
Whoa! We're all supposed to say that together. We really let Corey McHenry down.
We're all a little drunk, though, so it's okay. Well, I don't know about Lil McGee and Smiley McGee, but I know, Tony, you and I have been ripping since 9 a.m.
That's when I started drinking, 9 a.m. All right, guys. One of the things that I want to say about Corey McHenry is there's nothing he could ever do to make me not love him. He's like a fucking Mother Teresa.
Have you ever gotten a hug from Corey McHenry?
He's just a wholesome individual that has a big boot and can kick some ass, but he's a wholesome ass kicker. He's a Wholesome kisser. Think about it. Let's have another beer. Dreambreaker Aaron Stone turned into a little prick last season. We saw him attack our buddy, Main Event Steve. Thoughts on that? Was it justified for Aaron Stone to beat the shit out of Steve Aaron?
I mean, the writing was on the wall, Gabagool. We saw it with all the stare downs that Stone, he clearly had something going on with Steve, and we thought maybe they had settled it when Shaq Jordan, you know, everyone's favorite what if, Shaq Jordan. He aligned himself with Shaq and then attacked Steve, and no one saw that coming. So it's just I don't know what their team name or their alliance is going to call, but I'm going to give them a name. I'm going to call them the What Ifs. Because Shaq Jordan, sure, has done some great stuff, but, what if he ever decided to live up to his full potential? Aaron Stone, what if he ever stopped complaining and making excuses and trying to remind everyone of who he is instead of going out there and proving it? So let's see if the What Ifs decide to show up at RPW, because you know who will show up and will boot someone in the face is Cash Money Corey McKenry.
Take it to the bank. The
That's a check
McGees.
that won't bounce.
Do either of you have anything you'd like to add to this beautiful match?
No, I have to agree. Cash Money, he has it in the bag.
I'm just pulling for my savior this time. From back in the movie.
Okay, I didn't know what you. Okay,
he's referencing Corey McKenry. If you haven't watched the lovely Intoxicated movie, go give that a watch.
Definitely.
Check it out on our YouTube channel.
Check it out. There's a lot of content on there. You might even, okay. We'll carry on, and we do have another title match. Boy Wonder Kid Lat's going to take on Rozzy. This feud kind of spills over from last season. There was bad blood between Kid Lat and Jesus DeSafio. Kid Lat was able to overcome that. Can he overcome Rozzy and move on to maybe some new opponents?
What are your thoughts, Lil McGee?
I'm excited to see this match. They're two guys that do the flippy dippy stuff.
They do some flippy dippy shit. They do it really well.
They give Cornette an aneurysm every time.
I try to keep up with the flippy dippy stuff, and I'm sore the next day just thinking about it.
Ibuprofen.
No,
hey,
I'm excited to
this
see
is a family show. All right.
All right. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hot Double J Summers in full swing still, folks.
Dude, it's like 70 degrees out.
Hey, that's because I decided to stop going outside. How you doing? Anyway.
One thing I will say, I want to rope this around to the Novas. Kid Lat is nominated for Breakout Star of the Year.
Who else is nominated for Breakout Star of the Year, Tony?
Travis T, Sam Eli,
and
I believe Cash Money. And I was nominated as well, but my vote went to Kid Lat. Thank you for your applause. Thank you. But Kid Lat, what impresses me the most about him is we all knew he had that arm injury. Yet he still came out and stood on business. And that is a hero we can all count on. If I had 1 ounce of the courage that Kid Lat has, I'd be doing amazing things in life. But instead, I'm drinking beer in my basement talking about wrestling. But I'm okay with that. I enjoy doing that.
You know else who stood on business this season relating to this match coming up?
Who's that?
Dove Bar Soap. They have been on Rozzy's ass to clean himself and take a shower. They have been so persistent and so diligent in trying to get that boy clean. Like, look at that boy. You can see the grime and just stickiness all over him. But then you look at Kid Lat, shining like a diamond because he's endorsed by Dove Bar Soap. Get yours at the local Walgreens.
I did not have a picture of Dove lined up for this, but I do have a picture of the rock star Johnny Nye. He's going to address the crowd, and I hope he comes dressed to impress, dressed for the
comes as a
job he
wise
wants.
man.
I do want to plug Johnny Nye for a second here.
Look at that handsome man.
Check out Johnny Nye's show on Facebook. He does have a weekly episodic series that he does where he reviews different bourbons, battling with bourbon. It's a great show. If you like bourbon or if you just like good conversation, you got to check it out. So you can find it on Johnny Nye's Facebook.
Johnny Nye!
It is a great podcast. I do watch it every now and again.
He's a stand-up guy. He's the Redeemer.
Do they ever review root beer on there, Josh? Is that your drink of choice?
I haven't seen that,
Okay. Have you sampled whiskey or bourbon as a result of this show, or are you just still a root beer guy?
I don't think a lot of people know this, but I am a whiskey guy.
Hot off the
Outside of the root
presses,
beer.
the Gila Monster does in fact drink alcohol. That's why he's a member of the lovely Intoxicated Men sometimes.
This is news to all of us.
Anyway.
Spaceballs, the Zoom background.
I really hope that Johnny Nye's announcement is that he is going to start a Nickelback cover band.
Look at this photograph.
Yeah,
I was hoping he was going to announce a karaoke night.
That would be dope.
We also need to get that going as LIM Champion. I'm going to be sending out a calendar invite to everybody for a standing karaoke night every Thursday after we get obliterated at Dollar Margaritas at TGI Fridays.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Costco hot diggity dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what. When it comes to karaoke, I'm coming. And you know who else is coming to Fall Brawl? Sam Knight, and he's going to defend the Outer Limits Championship against Eric Schultz. Eric Schultz, guys, last season became the inaugural first winner of the Zero Gravity Championship. Will he add another title to his resume?
Probably not.
No.
All right. Smiley McGee?
I have to go with Sam Knight, but...
All right, moving on. Guys, guess what?
But wait, before we move on.
Match. Oh, sorry.
It's Sam Knight. This is one of the stops on his retirement tour.
Yes, so let's talk real quick about Sam Knight's career.
Sam Knight, the legendary Sam Knight, is retiring. He's going on a John Cena-esque retirement tour, but he's tripling the appearances, tripling the support to the fans, and he's going to give us 5-star classics everywhere he goes. Sam Knight, it's been a blessing and an honor to see you in an RPW ring. You're a hell of an Outer Limits champion. We can't wait to see you continue to defend this on your retirement tour, and you deserve every bit of good graces coming your way, and just as much as Eric Schultz deserves every single punch in his little stupid face that you're going to give him, and when you break his back with the spear. Can't wait. Thank you, Sam Knight.
Sam Knight, we love you on this show. Last season you became one of our favorites. I think everybody on this call right now and on this show
and
right
a featured guest on this show, Sam Knight.
You gave us the time of day to come on our show, and we love coming to Rocket Pro Wrestling to see you wrestle. And we're all going to be there to support you along the way and to cheer you on through the remainder of your career. So, sir, go out there and kick some ass. I mean, you guys we're kind of shitting on Eric Schultz. I do like his beard. His shades are a lot better than mine.
I don't know if he's into that, Gabagool.
All right, but you know what I'm into? Body bag matches. Okay, we were robbed of a body bag match at the end of last season.
We were.
We're finally going to see it. We had to wait an additional almost 4 months by the time it does happen. Baby LaGreca's having a temper tantrum. I don't know if you can hear it.
We can't.
No.
Well, he's still crying because we didn't get to see this match. It kicks on 66. But Baby LaGreca, hold the phone. All you got to do is
chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk or a body bag match. September 6th at Rocket Pro Wrestling's Fall Brawl. Doors open, 4 p.m. Bell time is 5. General admission, $20, St. Joe's Park. You can see this match. Two legends in this arena. Both men go all the way back to Pro Wrestling Blitz. Both men are staples here in the Chicagoland independent wrestling scene. I know we already gave our predictions 3 months ago, but guys, who are you picking for this match?
This is a
All
tough
day.
Yeah. I think Marche's got this. He's got it in the bag.
Hey.
Get it? Body bag.
I got
Yeah.
it now that you explained it to me.
Yeah.
Smiley McGee. You got somebody looking in your window, I think. There's something moving by your window.
No. Yeah, someone's pulling up in a parking spot next to me.
It might be Grin coming to make sure you pick him.
You know, sometimes,
You know?
You know.
You know.
Hey, World War II.
That's not World War II. Skynet's invading. Get the T-2000s out of here. You know. We didn't hear a goddamn word you said because
You sounded like World War II was buffering.
You sounded like
I was
the
saying that, you know,
the
that me
robots
and
from
Grin
Star Wars.
sort of have something in common, you know?
Grin doesn't have 4 necks. He's got a very chiseled jaw underneath that beard.
When Grin goes on podcast, he doesn't lay in his bed full eagle spread.
We don't talk about that.
When Grin eats
That's
chicken
for
tenders,
the
he
other
doesn't-
website, Gabagool. Remember, this is a family show.
When Grin
Family
goes
show.
to Marichka's, he doesn't drink a pint of ranch dressing.
He doesn't
Also,
like the
talk about
A&W,
that.
AEW root beer.
You do like ranch dressing. Don't lie.
Are you a
I'm
cowboy?
pretty sure
Because, man, that ranch be dressing.
service with a smile speaks volumes to what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Is that
We
your
didn't
pick?
hear
In
a
this
word
case,
you were
service with
saying.
the grin.
Anyway, we're moving on. We can't hear him. The robots are taking over.
He said he's got
Yeah.
ranch coursing through his veins. We talked about Steve Michaels already, but we haven't talked about the qualifier matches because the rocket to the top qualifiers could ultimately lead to a new contender challenging Steve Michaels down the road. So let's talk about the first qualifier match. It's got one of our good pals, Turtle, facing off against Ryan Matthews. Oh, sorry, the Ryan Matthews, a breakout star nominee in Sam Eli, and one of our favorites on this show, Damian Gray.
How did Damian Gray even get into this match? Like, what has he done to deserve a qualifying match? I'll even give flowers to the Ryan Matthews. I mean, he was the Outer Limits champion last season. Sam Eli, one of the breakout stars of last season. We got the amazing Turtle, one of the best in the business. But then Damian Gray, what has he done to deserve this other than get his ass kicked?
I mean,
John,
Double
I'm going
J,
to
I think
disagree with you.
you're deserving to be in this match because weren't you the one beating him up in high school or something of that nature?
I hold more victories over the Damian Gray than anybody in this business.
JJ, I got to stop you there because Damian Gray, albeit has made some questionable decisions, attacking a fan.
That hairstyle.
I grabbed out of my garbage can. You can't see
put your
it,
toilet
but
paper away.
Yeah, we
anyways,
can't,
PX,
it turned into John Cena.
I still have your shirt. Come and get it, PX. But he's been consistent, and he's always shown up to Rocket Pro. I do think he deserves to be in this match. He's always rose to the occasion.
You're right. You're right.
Shown up.
You're right. Damian Gray, I apologize for what I said. You've always been a good hand. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, so that's one of the qualifiers. We have a second qualifier too, which is just as.
Well, we didn't even predict who we think's going to win this one.
Make your predictions, guys.
Turtle.
I second that.
Yeah, Turtle.
All right, now we can move on.
Damian Gray.
You son of a. Travis T, when you listen back on this and you talk about that, drag him. You heard it here. Every other member on this podcast supported Turtle, except that guy right there.
Yeah, but Travis is a realist, and he knows how it goes, and that's not to knock Turtle.
And is Turtle not on one of the hottest runs of his entire career?
With Sean Danger.
And without him.
Maybe he got choke slammed by Maximus Orion, and then he got let go, and then he was in the crowd, and then he was back in, and he was a GM.
You got to follow Turtle's career outside of RPW. This summer, he's been on one of the hottest tears.
He's been hot. I know he's in CSW.
The next IPW show, he's in the championship match for league championship in a fatal 4-way, and he's going to walk out as the champion.
All right, Turtle. My prediction is a warning to you to be on the lookout for Damian Gray's baseball bat. That's my prediction, okay? Guys, we got to talk about this.
Go sit on your bat.
This next qualifier. Because to me, even if I'm in the back and I'm helping out with the Novas, I'm going to fanboy out. And I'll get to why in a second. We have JDM. For those of you that were not familiar with JDM, he came out and he beat down Bowman and Gray. And he seems to have Joey Roth in his corner. Did Joey Roth go out and find him? I don't know, but he's a menacing figure. I know that much is true. He's a big, beefy man, and he's here to kick some ass. He almost towers over Bowman. He's about a head taller than him, but he's about 2 times as wide. So Bowman, who was also in this qualifier, be on the lookout. Now also making his debut in this match to Rocket Pro Wrestling is Silky Smooth. I'm excited to see him.
Very eccentric man. He's very charismatic with the gift of the gab, but these folks have got to look out for his fame asser, which is a signature move.
Don't threaten me with a good time. But, guys, why I'm fangirling out right now is because of this guy right here. This guy, where's my finger? You can't see my finger. This guy is a legend.
Hey, yo.
He is a legend of independent wrestling in Chicagoland. He is a legend of Joliet, and Smiley and Lil McGee's dad would agree with me. Mike Anthony is a certified, bona fide badass, and he is my pick for this match. I grew up watching this guy going up to Windy City Pro Wrestling. He's an Italian hero. He's a hero in wrestling, and I can't wait to see him toss these guys around. I can't wait to see him duke it out with big JDM. All right? Who's your guys' pick?
Mike Anthony, of course. Everyone trembles when Mike Anthony enters a room for good reason.
About just him. There was nobody else who was qualified to even be the special enforcer for that main event we saw at Kicks on 66. There's nobody else who could have went out there, putting on the zebra stripes, and kept things under control between the Youth Gone Wild and the Freebirds. Am I wrong in that assessment?
Exactly. Nobody else.
So I'm just excited. I'm reliving my childhood. God bless this man for everything he's done for wrestling. I can't wait to see him wrestle again. Lil McGee, who's your pick?
I'm having a hard time between JDM and Mike Anthony. I feel like both of them are very tough competitors, but if I had to go with my gut, it would be Mike Anthony.
Smiley.
Smiley appears to be frozen.
We're going to move along.
That corn oil that he uses to power the internet must have ran out.
We got a tag team match to talk about. We're just going to sit here and admire him for a moment.
He's got that look on his face of those Facebook profiles that message, women at 3 a.m. saying, "Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? Hey, is that wrong to do? All right, I'm married. Come on. All right, we got
This is a family show, Gabagool. We got to stay on track here.
We gotta talk about this tag team match, and then after that, I think
we got some more Novas to discuss.
We got a lot of Novas to discuss. The voting period already ended.
Oh, we lost them.
We lost them, and it's screwed up my screen. So
we got to put them out on the milk cartons. We lost them.
Kings of the Six are recently reunited. And now they find themselves in a title shot opportunity against the reigning and defending Rocket Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Undeniable. That's Aaron Arsenal and Victor Wade. Lil McGee, I don't think you've had the opportunity to see the Kings of the Six together yet.
I have not.
So I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see what you see in the ring because these guys do put on magic. When they used to come down to the ring, we'd be waving our Canadian flag. So we will be doing that again this season. We're going to rally behind them. Double J, what do you make of this title opportunity? They're recently reunited. Is this the ultimate test to test their friendship?
I think it's the ultimate test to see if they're back on the same page. But honestly, Gabagool, will this match even happen? Aaron Arsenal and Victor Wade haven't exactly shown up since they've really become champions. They're not really prone to defending those titles. So the question is, we know the Kings of the Six are going to show up, but will the Undeniable show up ready to defend those titles? And if they do, will they be on the same page?
You're right, because for those of you that don't remember, Aaron Arsenal was beat down. Allegedly beat down.
Allegedly beat down.
Or beat off at the Kicks on 66. And there's Smiley McGee has returned. And now he's driving and on a podcast. That's safe.
Sorry. Trying to get myself to a spot there where there's better signal.
You know, maybe like your house with internet?
Probably not, but, you know.
Why not?
Well, because I'm at work, and, well, I was at work. So I figured I'd just do this.
Wait,
while
are
I was
you
at
still
work,
working or are you not working anymore?
Do I need to call your manager?
Speedway, if you're watching this, no, you're not.
Speedway, if you're watching this, can you please hook it up with some more of the tornadoes? All right.
Can you get him another hamster for that wheel in the back to power the internet? The corn oil is running out. But anyway,
is it unanimous?
Kings of the Six are going to win this. Those Canadian bald-headed men are going to be champions once again.
Hey, what do you got against bald?
I just was praising them for being bald. Come on.
I was told bald is sexy, and I was told that by this man.
Well, bald is sexy again.
Spicy.
We like to have fun here.
We do. We do have a good time. I do believe we have covered all of the matches.
But we need to finish covering the Novas.
So the Novas, folks, we're going to talk about funniest moment. I think we all agree one of the funniest moments was from one of our LIM brethren, two-time nominee, Mr. Smiley McGee as the coat rack. But another funny moment I'd like to just throw out there as a good runner-up, or maybe it beats you, Josh. I don't know. Maximus Orion getting a wooden spoon broken across his ass by his own mother.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one, Gabagool. But even another one that I think might top that one is acknowledging our tribal liaison, Rion Reigns.
And Rion's too damn humble to admit how funny and enjoyable that was. Well, I think he'll admit that it was funny, but, you know, I hate to say, like Josh, but, we love this man. We love you, Rion. If you're watching this, just remember, you inspire us. Every time I get to go do commentary, I think about what would Rion do. And I just try to do my best. So I'm just throwing that out there, heart to heart, man to man. We're also going to see the nominees for Star of the Season. There's a lot of stars.
We got.
Go ahead.
You want me to read them off?
Read them off. I was gonna say one that shines the brightest.
Let's leave that, but let's give the fans who's everyone. We got Aaron Stone, Shaq Jordan, the tag team of the What Ifs. We got Joseph Von Yeager. We got Sam Knight. We got Steve Michaels. We got the Amazing Turtle. We got Marche Rocket, as well as BOW, all nominated. My pick is the Amazing Turtle. Forming the team of pizza and beer. Bringing the fans what they want is pizza and beer during the match. Come on.
I'm gonna give a quick plug to Turtle. Ladies and gentlemen, if you love the Amazing Turtle, you can catch him on JFW every week. You can find it on Podbean. You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on Apple Podcasts.
Wherever you get your podcasts from.
The Amazing Turtle.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I would be shell-shocked if you didn't listen to JFW next week.
And if you don't listen to JFW, you do what Travis tells you to do. What about...
Have a nice day.
Speaking of Tag Team of the Year, Turtle is also nominated
That's true.
Let's hear some of those nominees, though.
We
Jay, if
got
you got them handy.
Yep, I got it right here on my handy dandy pocket phone. We got the tag teams of the season. Nominees are the Youth Gone Mild, the Fabulous
Hey.
Freebirds,
Yeah.
the Fabulous Idols, the Undeniable, Pizza and Beer, as well as Johnny Nye and Joey Roth. And we know who it's pretty clear. The contenders for this one are going to be the Freebirds and Pizza and Beer. Those are the front runners in this category.
Two things.
My money's on pizza and beer.
My money's on Pizza and Beer as well.
Two things. Two things real quick.
Okay.
Pizza and Beer delivered memorable moments
in 30 minutes or less.
Yes. And that's a damn guarantee or it's free. All throughout the season. Every time Shawn Danger and the Amazing Turtle showed up, the crowd pops. And I don't think there's anybody else in Rocket Pro Wrestling who gets that kind of reaction out of the fans.
They were tag team champions this season as well until it was stolen from them.
They were, and that is fucking bullshit. We're going to do a whole episode on that. That's the screw job of the century. Forget about Bret Hart. All right. We're going to talk in depth ad nauseum later on this season.
The Joliet jackhammer.
Joliet Jack. You guys got Joliet jacked off. All right. So we're going to.
Whoa.
This is a family show.
Well, they were jerking those two around by taking the title away from them.
The title was stolen.
Talking about?
The title was stolen by some jackoffs too.
Well, that might be out of line to say, but
Double J, this is a family show. Wait, I
gotta give flowers to the Freebirds. They came in unexpectedly, disrupted the whole scene, and put on a hell of a match. And I do want to talk about match of the season, but we'll save that for later on. So after tag team of the season, who's your guys' manager of the season?
We got Rat J Flywheel, Jay Beck the Paycheck, Damian Saint, the Ringmaster, Roxy Hart, or Joey Roth.
Guys, if you didn't vote for Frank, I don't know what you're doing.
Frank. All right, we can't all be in unison because we're too drunk. Anyway, it's clearly Jay Beck the Paycheck.
For a fan group, we suck at chance. Okay. After manager, most shocking moment of the season. I think for me, the most shocking moment of the season was probably
mine was Tom Heisman not dropping an F-bomb on the mic the entire season. I didn't know he had it in him.
That's up there, but I guess mine is when Santino actually knew what I meant, and he didn't ask me WOIM.
That's true.
That was very shocking. Okay.
The other most shocking,
come on.
The other most shocking,
tough crowd.
The other most shocking moments of the season is when we have Maximus Orion quitting RPW and giving up the Rocket to the Top briefcase. We also have Nuke announcing Marche Rocket versus Joe Hendry. We have the debut of Pizza and Beer, as well as Maximus Orion turning on the Amazing Turtle. We also have when the Windy City Ghostbusters turned on Shogun. And then, of course, like I mentioned, Tom Heisman not dropping an F-bomb on the mic this whole season.
I want to segue after you guys give your picks. So
I'm more of a Rascal guy myself.
I would have to say, just because it was my first.
You told me I make dumb jokes. What the fuck was that? I don't get
it. We're a serious podcast here, all right?
Yeah, about as serious as Sirius XM. How you doing?
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern.
Little McGee, you were speaking before the men interrupted you. I apologize.
Yeah, stop interrupting me.
Okay.
That shit.
We don't do that anymore. I just did. Sorry. Go. Sorry. Respectfully. I'm making it up to you.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, we let women speak here. We let them speak their minds.
It's not like a speakeasy.
And have a choice of whether they're in the kitchen or not.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to leave and go. Anyways, go ahead.
Anyway.
Yes.
I would have to say I have two moments that are big in my mind, I guess. It'd be Maximus Orion turning on the Amazing Turtle, because I believe that was one of the first shows that I was
Whoa.
at.
What did he do to Turtle? I thought this was
Turning.
a family show. He turned him on?
How did he do that? Did he
Folks, this
drop the
show is brought to
straps?
you by Blue Chew. If you want to turn on the Amazing Turtle, just take some Blue Chew. And he'll have no choice but to be turned on all night. And all day, Marche.
It'll help you when the whiskey hits a little different.
Battling with Bourbon with Johnny Nye.
Johnny Nye!
Tuesday. Taste Test Tuesday. How you doing? All right.
Lil
Lil
McGee,
McGee.
sorry, we keep interrupting you.
Wow, I feel so disrespected.
Well, you shouldn't.
It's almost like the
God.
disrespect you gave Pat when you took the title from him.
Hey, we don't talk about him. He's gone. He left. He hung it up. He hit the showers. He threw away his opportunities. He flushed himself down the toilet. He blew away. He's gone with the wind. Somebody stop me. I could keep fucking going.
Hey,
We
All right,
just
I'm
let
gonna
Lil McGee get the rest
we
of her,
put some
her
respect on that
other
name.
nominee that she was going to say was going to possibly win this
Hey,
award.
Smiley, shut up and let your sister talk, all right?
Come on, quit
you've
interrupting
interrupted her enough. Justin, take that off. You look like,
Hey.
a little thing that I see every morning with the hat on, and we don't want that here.
All right. It's a family show.
It's a family show.
Blue Chew.
Right.
It works for you.
Right.
If you want to turn the Amazing Turtle on, you just take that Blue Chew. How you doing? Guys, come on.
Let's focus. Come on.
Focus, get it
69%
together.
off at Hot Double J's OnlyFans.
All right, guys.
You know what?
And I thought I had ADHD. Good Lord.
You got what? I don't know. Lil McGee,
So
proceed.
I say, good Lord, I thought I had ADHD.
Hey, let your sister talk, all right, guy?
So I guess my other one would be Nuke announcing Marche versus Joe Hendry.
Good
But
answer. Good answer.
I already talked about that in the beginning of the podcast, so don't skip the podcast. They're through it.
Make sure to
The thing-
watch.
Yep, the whole way through.
Are we plugging the podcast while we're doing the podcast? Is it like this episode?
Always plug the
We plug
podcast.
everything we do, even when we're mid doing that.
Now, speaking of mid, in the middle of this segment about the Novas, I want to segue into one of the most shocking moments where Maximus Orion relinquished the Rocket to the Top briefcase. He's cut off here. So let's look at a better picture of one of my favorites, one of my heroes outside of Rion Skills. He turned. We all know he turned on the turtle. He took the Blue Chew and he turned on the turtle. But then, after he won the Rocket to the Top briefcase, he relinquished it. And what happens next? We see a video from Nuke. I don't know if you guys caught this summer. We saw Nuke take the contract out of the briefcase, rip it up. There's an action shot of Nuke. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You can get your whoa, whoa, whoa t-shirts on rpwshop.com.
Well, speaking of that t-shirt, the next thing we see is Nuke hold this up. So does that mean that Nuke is going to go for it? He signed another contract. I have video, I have proof from the video. I have documentation here. He signed a new contract. I don't know what it says.
It says RPW on it. We can see that from here.
Well, you can see that, but you can't see the fine print. And Nuke's over there signing it, and then he
Well,
holds
you
up.
can't even read to begin with.
Guys, come on. Let's get back on track. Maximus Orion changed his Facebook picture. I can't even recognize the guy anymore. So what's happening? What do we make of all this? Is Nuke
When did he get hair?
All right, guys, come on. The bald joke's got to stop.
Severance.
No, Severance is a TV show on Apple TV.
Come
Josh.
on, man.
Come on.
I was just gonna say that, Josh. That's
Directed
totally
by
out of
Ben
line.
Stiller.
Just he left the job, so he's not gonna get a severance check. He quit. You don't get severance pay when you quit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's a shocking moment. Maximus Orion is gone
true.
from RPW, even though I guess he's contractually obligated to appear at Pizza Ranch and the Slammers game. But But he's gone from in-ring competition, and he's made that very clear every time somebody makes that silly joke to him. So Maximus Orion's gone. Nuke's got the t-shirts on sale, but I also think, is Nuke coming back? Is Nuke going to make an appearance? Is Nuke going to cash in the Rocket to the Top briefcase? That's my opinion on the matter.
Find out next week at RPW Fall Brawl.
Saturday, September 6th at St. Joe's Park. Be there, be square. Hey, Lil McGee.
Doors open 4 p.m. Bell time at 5. Lil McGee, tell us, is there going to be any special concessions at this?
Yeah. Can you give us a sneak peek?
Other than the hot diggity dogs?
We will still have. Stop interrupting me. We will have the hot diggity dogs. And our special treat, because we're having a street fight, is going to be street corn. Everybody's favorite.
We got corn for the streets.
We got corn for the streets. We're for them streets, you know.
I don't know about you, but this is a family show, and I'm not for the streets, only for the sheets. Hey, how you doing?
Okay. Doing the dance move, doing the Macarena.
Thank you for the streets out at
we're getting specialty cocktails this season for this show for Fall Brawl.
What are we talking about, John?
We're gonna fall over because they got old style. That's the specialty for Fall Brawl.
That's a specialty cocktail. Is an old style. You can't get any more classic than that.
Your specialty is gonna be able to crack open a cold one with your LIM beer drinking champion Double J.
I heard there's water on the rocks.
Josh, you're not invited anymore.
I heard that when you get a water on the rocks, once you drink the water and the ice melts, it's like a free drink.
Global warming.
Two for one special. We love a steal of a good deal.
It's definitely a good deal.
Steal? Now we're getting too political. Anyway, what's next?
Well, the Novas, I think we covered quite a bit. Most shocking moment, but breakout star of the year. We talked here and there about it. I threw Kid Lad out there as my pick. If you guys have any others you'd like to talk about
for breakout star of the season,
yes, sir.
Yeah, my breakout star of the season is a tie between Cash Money Corey McHenry, as well as you, my friend Tony Gabagool. You killed it on commentary. You had everyone in the crowd doing one of these. Take your flowers, my friend. Not like actual flowers, like flour dough for the pasta. And, you deserved it.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
You bring the special sauce every time to my heart, if you know what I mean.
You're a good champ and an even better friend, man. Thank you.
Salute.
Salute. Lil McGee, you got a choice for breakout star of the year?
I do. I have a couple, actually. Well,
you can only pick one.
Oh, well, I'm making my own rules today. So definitely Sammy Lai, but then we also have Disco Ray. He just came in. He broke down and dancing. You know what I mean?
DISCO. DISCO.
He brings the vibe.
Disco.
We need him for karaoke night.
To sing his own song.
Yeah.
We need to. Yeah.
And then, that boy Rozzy, he was great with the flippy dippy stuff. And then
avoiding the Dove bar soap.
We don't talk about that. And then we got Cash Money Corey McHenry, your baby mama's favorite wrestler.
How many dang picks you making on this specific award?
I'm making my own rules. You better, shove a can of corn in it, okay?
Oh, don't threaten him with a good time.
You might just do it.
And then
this is a family show.
I mean, honestly, I'm down the whole list. Yeah, I gotta pick. I can't pick. It's the whole list. You know what I mean? Everybody did a good job. Everybody's having fun. Good job to everybody.
All right. Smiley, you got a choice for breakout star of the season?
Cash Money Corey McHenry is my
pick. Take
it
to the bank. Take it to the bank.
Cash in like money in the bank.
Federal Reserve. But most of all, guys, one of the most important Novas And the Novas are a time to celebrate the season we just saw and to celebrate all the great shit we saw at Rocket Pro Wrestling that you can't see anywhere else, whether it was Joe Hendry or it was the Youth Gone Wild and the Freebirds falling off a ladder through tables, whether it was a dog collar match, this, that, or the other. The match of the season, Double J, let me hear it.
All right, match of the season. We got Marche Rocket versus Joe Hendry from Christmas Chaos. Shaq Jordan versus Gunner Brave from Cupid's Carnage. Marche Rocket versus Jake Omen from Harvest Havoc. Aaron Stone versus Shaq Jordan from Spring Break. We got the Youth Gone Wild versus the Freebirds from Kicks on 66. We got Joey Roth and Johnny Nye versus John Bowman and Damian Gray from Spring Break. And then, last but not least, Marche Rocket versus Brandon Day from Cupid's Carnage.
They're all bangers, every single one of them.
Certified bangers.
If you put one of those up and you go see that at a show, just think about that. We saw some of those matches happen on the same card. So that's to say that Rocket Pro Wrestling has award-winning matches or nominated matches at every single show throughout the season. If you're not coming to Rocket Pro Wrestling, you're missing out. That's what I got to throw that out there. So you guys know my pick. My pick, I said it at the movie preview. I know we lost the footage, but I've said it online. My favorite match and match of the season for me, but one of my all-time favorite matches in 20 plus years of watching pro wrestling was the Youth Gone Wild and the Freebirds. From watching a childhood hero in Mike Anthony be the special enforcer to watching everything those guys did and put their bodies on the line and tell a beautifully violent story. It captivated me. It made me feel something. And that's my pick. It's one of my favorite matches. I continue to watch it on YouTube. If you haven't seen it already, get your ass out there and go watch it right now. Double J, what's your pick?
I have to second that. Youth Gone Wild versus the Freebirds was just magic.
Lil McGee, what's the good word?
The good word on the streets is you guys are right. Youth Gone Wild versus the Freebirds. You cannot make a match better than that. I don't know how we're going to top that this season.
I don't think it can be topped. It had every element, and it was a story that not only captivated this season and started back in November in terms of Rocket Pro Wrestling when the Freebirds showed up, but this story spanned over a decade. And it's long-term storytelling. It's this animosity between these four men, and you got to include Rat J Flywheel because he was involved in it. But God damn, we're never going to see that again. And we got to see it live, my friends. Smiley McGee, don't leave me hanging. Don't leave us hanging. We're all counting on you to make this unanimous decision.
It's definitely unanimous. That match, as I was there in attendance for it, was absolute, for lack of a better term, chaos. That's all I got to say on that.
Is that your pick, though, or are you just saying that because I said don't leave us hanging?
No, actually, it was a toss-up for me between that match and technically Marche Rocket and Joe Hendry, but that match edged out.
Adam Copeland out. September 6th. You got to be there. You guys got to see it. I know you three are going to be there. I'm going to be there. But everybody that's watching, you better be there. We got to see who wins these awards. We got to see where the stories go at Rocket Pro Wrestling. And we also got to see who challenges the LIM champion in the crowd. And you got to watch the vlog that will come out after Fall Brawl to find out who challenges Double J. And Double J, remember I said I wanted to circle back to something?
Yes, sir.
I'm not upset about you stabbing me in the back. The only thing I'm upset about is when I was in the Gabagool verse, trapped, and they called you, Ref Danny called you, and Thomas Foolery called you, and they said, will you come help us save our friend? You told them to fuck off. That's what hurt the most, my friend. but your haircut looks nice, and I'm glad to see you. And I'm glad we finally got some answers. And I'm glad I got out of that Gabagool verse. Laura, thank you for coming and saving me.
Tony, you keep talking about this dream. It was a dream. None of us were there.
a dream.
I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper, Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, Rap Attack, Mr. Magic, Molly Mall. All right. All right. We'll agree to disagree.
No, it
So-
was a you guys Double J, Josh. Do you know what he's talking about? No, see? Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Oh, Josh was
It was
going to
a
say
dream.
something. Josh had something to say.
Josh has nothing to say because he doesn't know what he's talking about.
But it wasn't a
Yeah,
dream,
usually
guys.
y'all just sit there and say what I say is, nonsense and babbling on as usual. So
And there
I
you go and
was-
do it.
I was taken, but I came to my senses, and I'm a changed man, and I'm happy to be here. That's all I'm saying. I'm happy
I
to be
didn't
with you
show up,
guys.
Gabagool, because you didn't need me to. You had it under control.
I'm glad that you
Oh.
had this epiphany in your dream. It's wonderful. I'm glad you finally came to your senses. Maybe you got hit with a can of corn from Smiley. I don't know. But none of us, we weren't in this Gabagoolio verse or whatever you call it.
Gabagool verse.
Yeah, he was very clear. It's the
Oh.
Gabagool verse. It's his name
There's
with
a
verse
multiple-
attached to the end of it.
Simp has a device that took me there, but okay. All right.
Yep, yep,
well,
yep.
No. There's no such thing as going to a different universe. You just had a dream. You need to stop being so crazy. I'm worried about you. First,
well, don't be worried. I found myself, and I'm happy to be here, and I love you guys, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad you all showed up for this. I can't wait to be back with you guys in September. I miss you guys. I need this.
I think you do. I think you need to be surrounded by friends because we need to talk about this dream. It was not a reality.
The boyhood dream becomes a reality.
I think you need to be surrounded by your friends.
Well, wait, did he just leave?
I think he's
we haven't
gone.
had a chance to, close out the tab on this episode yet.
Well, I guess I'll do it. Thank you, everybody, for watching the season premiere of the Lovely Intoxicated podcast from your LIM Champion Double J. Let's close the tab on this episode. Peace and blessings to you all. See you Fall Brawl, September 6th. Doors open 4, bell time 5 o'clock. General admission $20.
I think that's front row. Or no, front
Yeah,
5.
no. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about, all right?
All right. Well, I'll see you guys
All right.
there. I'm gonna diggity dogs and
All right,
Have a good-
everybody. Salute.
bye.